Yeah, Mars.
Good day, isn't it, Mars?
Say, hey, everybody. We have some fantastic news to share with you, and Mars obviously wants to share it as well.
I think he's excited.
Yeah, he's pretty excited too. This morning, or well, Monday, go back to Monday, it was time for me to take Mars back for a follow-up visit with my primary vet. And of course, we wanted to know, take a sample in, stool sample in, and have it done. And we do the PCR test, which is the flotation, which is way more expensive, but very reliable test for Giardia and other parasites. And this morning, I got a phone call from Dr. Evans's office, and basically she said, "Are you sitting down?" Because Mars is clean. And I didn't believe it at first. I was like, what?
We have never, ever had a report.
A clean report, negative report.
He's
Never.
always had something, one or the other.
Yep. And the Cryptosporidium, if you want to look it up, it's a very hardy parasite, very hard to kill, and there's no medication with the exception of one.
And the medication's almost worse than the disease.
Is worse than the crypto because it can kill you, because it can damage the kidneys. So it's basically, there are no substances that you can give to them like you can Giardia. Yeah. There's many different drugs that can be used. So anyways, yeah, I mean, I was so excited. This is something that's, I mean, it's just been on our hearts and trying to get him healthy.
We've noticed the last week, he's probably been better than he's ever been in terms of digestive. Usually he would poop maybe every 2 hours, or we'd take him out and he'd have the urge even if he didn't need to go. And the stools would get soft during the day, even if they were really good in the mornings. But the last couple of weeks, it was like he was pooping less and less. He got down to where he would do 3 poops a day or 2 poops a day. And that's huge for Mars.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to 6 or 8 a day.
Oh, yeah.
And he never had the urge to go inside. He would always wait till we go outside. He wasn't peeing as much, which I think the prednisone had a lot to do.
Yeah, you have to go back to the Field of Dreams, which for me, was the turning point for Mars.
A little background. Wolfstock is an event that's held to help raise money for Sheltie Rescue and some other nonprofits each year. And they try to find a Sheltie that's been rescued as the mascot. And Mars, while he's technically not a rescue dog, he sort of was rescued because he went to a first owner, couldn't deal with him and because of his blindness and other issues. We did pick him up. So we've been working with Mars, as many of you might know. And so Mars was the mascot for Wolfstock in 2020. We had T-shirts made up and everything else, but because of COVID, we never held Wolfstock.
The event was never.
So Mars never got to go to Wolfstock as the mascot.
Yeah.
These friends plotted behind our back.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess they all got together and everybody, and I finally realized, because I saw everybody was in Mars's T-shirts. Yeah. And it was kind of a mini remake of 2020.
It was a gathering to honor Mars.
Yeah, to honor Mars.
And it touched our hearts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was like, wow.
Wear my Wolfstock shirt because everybody's wearing their shirt from last year in honor of Mars being here.
I should have taken that. I don't get my ass on this camera.
You look wonderful, girl.
I got my hands off. I got them. Okay.
Bristol.
Yeah, send me that.
Hey, Bristol.
Just chill.
You good, baby.
Mr. Mars, you getting spoiled today?
He absolutely is.
We had the 3 packs. So in that day, I don't know if it was because of the long day 2 days of driving or whatnot, I would have thought he would want to run. But in true Mars fashion, he went literally from, we were kind of in a circle, and he went from lap to lap to lap. I don't think his paws touched the ground all day until late afternoon, early evening.
Everybody wanting to hold Mars.
Yeah, and Mars wanted to be held.
Yeah.
He really did. And it really was truly amazing to watch the progression that afternoon and to see him. He literally, it was the laying on of hands, and all the love and the positive thoughts and feelings that he received that day, I think was the turning point.
He got a lot of love that weekend.
He did. He got a lot of love, and we thank every single person that he sat in your lap. It was a pretty emotional thing for me to watch, because I did. It was like sitting there and watching the love and the positive energy that every human being there had was going directly into Mars.
That was 2 months ago, and
that was in August.
Steady improvement
ever since then. Yep, ever since. And we did have one little blip a couple weeks ago.
Oh, because he got into a rotten apple.
Well, we think.
Yeah, that's what it
we
was.
think he did. He was chasing Max on the tractor. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that video. And in that video, you see him, he stops, and Max keeps going, and he puts his head down, and he was right by the apple tree, and I have a suspicion that he tried to consume an apple there and may have gotten some of it, and it upset his tummy. And we thought, this is it, we're going down that rabbit hole again.
But that was 1 or 2 days. He came right back from that.
He bounced right back from it.
Yeah. And then about that time, we took him off the prednisone.
Right.
Which I think was a big help.
We did that as we left the Field of Dreams in September. And yeah, I just told Steve that I just wanted to get him off all the medications he was on. He was on way too many medications, and the poor guy had no reprieve in his system, digestive system, to even heal.
So the steroids from the prednisone, we think, caused as many issues as it was trying to help with.
Yeah.
And by getting him off of that and the other medication. So the only thing he's on now, he has the
probiotics,
protein lamb diet, the probiotics.
Not lamb.
Oh, duck.
Duck.
It's duck.
Yeah, the Stella and Chewy's duck, but that we ended up changing because
but we still got Stella and Chewy's duck.
You made a mistake and got the wrong food.
But it might have
But
been
it ended up being I think a good thing in the long run.
The probiotics, natural probiotics, and then you added 2 things a couple of weeks ago. The yogurt. And the diatomaceous earth.
Yep, yogurt, a teaspoon of yogurt every morning and evening. And we went back to giving him the diatomaceous earth. I said that was one thing I wanted to get him back on. And there's no scientific data that will tell you, yes, this will do this. But I did a lot of research, a lot of reading on diatomaceous earth, and it is a very low risk. It's not like any other medications. It's not like you can, we're going to have this side effect or that side effect. There are no side effects from it, so it's very, very safe to be taking it internally. And so we got him back. He actually was on diatomaceous earth for almost a year. Yeah. Almost. He got taken off of it when we did the biopsies, and we hadn't gotten him back on it. So we put him back on the diatomaceous earth about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
with a little bit of yogurt.
Yeah.
To mix it in, because it helps mix it in. So that
It's
we know he's gonna
easier,
get it.
yeah, to,
And these last 2 weeks has been steady improvement, and that's where, and he's playing. He's wanting to play.
He's been playing more than he's ever played. He's
gained
sleeping. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We got to the vets, and he was 14.6 the last time he
About
was
3 months
weighed
ago.
3 months ago, and he was just a smidge shy of 20 pounds, which was initially our goal was 20 pounds
Yeah.
over the past 3 years. We did get him to 22 pounds at one point.
Yeah.
We did. So we have him on that, but we also have him on another thing that my vet says I don't know. I would not recommend doing that. We put him on tripe and then a mixture of organs. It's a
Beef
freeze. It's a freeze dried thing, and well, it was tripe.
He's proven he can digest the tripe, and then the proteins and stuff, I think, help him to be able, that's why he's gaining weight. So I
Well,
think
yeah,
this
because it's
combination-
extremely high protein.
Yeah.
It's that. Anybody will tell you that if you want to
So sometimes
participate in a sport, you get protein.
accidents are good if you find out and stick with them. So that's kind of what we're on now.
So so now he's just taking the diatomaceous earth, the probiotic, yogurt, and the supplement of the bone and whatchamacallit.
And we're
no
trying
other
to
medication.
not do a lot of treats, and maybe he'll get a treat in celebration of what
Oh,
he's
he
doing.
will, absolutely. So anyways, we're just
It's
over the moon, excited, and I mean, I'm just praying that we can keep this going.
for all of you that's
him.
followed along with Mars and followed this journey with us and know the trials and tribulations, thank you. Thank you for the love that
Oh,
everybody
thanks for
gave
sticking
him
with us.
on Mars's Day, what we're calling Mars's Wolfstock Day. Because that was sort of the start, we think.
Yeah, and everybody that was
of the
there and
healing.
held Mars, you had a part in helping this little guy get better. The one thing, though, the vet did say was his back end is still very weak. He has no muscle to speak of,
very
muscle
low.
mass in his back end, and we really don't know why.
He still loves to run around and play, and he can still do that.
I mean, he can run, but well, you've seen him
Yeah.
run after Max on the lawnmower, but he runs in Mars's way. His back end is
So she said
wonky.
eventually, when he gets older,
he
might need wheels to
probably will
help.
need some wheels for
We'll
that
see.
back end.
I'm not even worried about that at this stage.
I'm not
'cause
either.
He's
I'm
so
not.
playful. He needs to get out and play. So Nancy thinks he needs a puppy to play with. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Zippy, can we
You
borrow,
up-
Brad, can we borrow Zippy for a
Yeah,
little while?
borrow Zippy for a while. Get him.
That would be fun.
Well-
Maybe we need to come back to the Field of Dreams soon,
Yeah, that's the other thing is trying to get back to the Field of Dreams.
but probably not till the springtime. So
We'll see.
for everybody that has followed Mars,
So
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love, your generosity in so many ways.
your thoughts, your
it's made a
prayers,
difference.
your support.
I think we have to give a big thanks to Kathy, who's
Oh,
supported us
gosh.
throughout it. With all the specialists we've talked to, Kathy's been the one that's always looked at treating him holistically
Holistically.
as a complete dog, not just one symptom or another symptom, which we always got from a lot of the specialists. But that's helped us maintain this steady path towards helping.
Well, I think if any of you are looking for a vet or you have a vet that you don't particularly like, I think it's extremely important that you know you can have an open relationship with your vet and that your vet will listen to you and not just poo-poo you for whatever it is that you're discussing, but values you as a pet owner and your experience.
As a pet owner, what Nancy's done a great job of is doing her own research and trying to educate herself so that she can have those conversations with the vet.
Right.
And then have a vet that's willing to have the conversation, a two-way conversation. Take your suggestions, offer hers, and come up with a plan that's good for the entire dog and not just one or two symptoms at a time.
Yeah, I think we found
that's what the difference is.
what can happen with, particularly with specialists, is they have tunnel vision, and they don't allow outside things to influence the way that they are going to treat the dog. And you got to remember, you know that animal better than anybody. So you know what is working, what doesn't work. So don't be afraid to stand firm. And if you don't feel comfortable, find somebody.
Yeah. Just so happens our vet is retiring next year.
Yeah, we just got the bad news.
But she's helped us through all of this, and bless her for doing so.
We've had a relationship with her for 30 years.
Oh
Yeah.
with all of our pets.
Yep. She was a young 28-year-old when
I'm sure she'll find someone
intern.
who thinks the same thing, and we'll be able to work with them.
Yep.
We'll see. But for the meantime, we got to get out and
We got a party.
You can party.
We got a party.
Mars is ready.
Celebration.
He's been playing a lot more.
Big
lately, too.
celebration here tonight.
So thank you all for supporting us.
Yep.
Appreciate it, and we'll have
Well,
more
stay
positive
tuned
stories.
to see how it goes. Do we stay up here at this high, or do we
staying
hit
good.
Skid Row
We're staying
again?
good.
I hope so.
In the meantime, thanks for joining. Keep smiling and
Be kind.